This goes out to you, you. This goes out to you. This goes out to you. This goes out to you and you. This goes out to you. This goes out to.
Hello world. Yeah, I've been there before. On the edge of the ledge. Eyes focused on floor. Grown a lot since then. Lost love and found more. Trying to be a better me. Quit smoking Newports. Lost jobs. Had to scramble and find look to pay rent. Chick that I fucked last week. Called and said she pregnant. I'm not ready for kids. I felt less of a man. But you died. I can't lie. I felt nothing inside. Relationships have been shit. I'm quick to cut ties. To the point that I'm numb. I don't even say bye. Don't even look in my eyes. You be wasting your time. I won't let you see shit. How to let you
If it wasn't for five, I'd be a piece of shit. Or maybe worse, laid in the dirt. For what it's worth, I see now still so much to be proud of. On the real, I was just trapped in my thoughts.
The sky is the limit, always heard that. Found myself when I learned that.
I see now still so much to be proud of. On the real, I was just trapped to
There's a
feel
war going on outside, no man is safe from. I'm just trying to cook some art without an apron. And if you hear me, just know that I'm endearing. Fucked over so many times in my life and been forsaken. Humble since I was younger, when it can feed my hunger. Blessed to still be healthy, got cancer and family history. Kitty, I fucking miss you, that accident still hits me. Mama, yeah, my dreams, damn it, I know you with me. The angels took you from me, hated them, I was greedy. Needed when I was nothing, realized that I was sleeping. I never doubt myself, never give myself a reason. Everybody has a purpose, let it live while you keep breathing. And that's the truth that I keep speaking. Don't eat these words as if I'm preaching. This is my life that I am leaking. It's just a bit of what I
If it
keep
wasn't
in.
for five, I'd be a piece of shit. Or maybe worse, laid in the dirt. For what it's worth, I see now still so much to be proud of. On the real, I was just trapped in my thoughts.
The sky is the limit, always heard that. Found myself when I learned that.
I see now still so much to be proud of. On the real, I was just trapped to feel lost.
I was just trapping for lost. Throw the therapy if you used to talk about my mom. At peace for everything that happened, hope you hear the song. I will always love you, that can never change. Now my father's happy with a wedding ring. Call me, you should know that I do love you too. You've been by my side, yes, through and through. Mighty growing up, always been beautiful. If a boy breaks her heart, then I would kill the dude. At first I wrote the song without my life attached. Always keep it out, there ain't no going back. Depression is a bitch, used to hold me back. Now I keep on fighting cause I owe me that.
If it wasn't for vibes, I'd be a piece of shit. Or maybe worse, laid in the dirt. For what it's worth, I see now still so much to be proud of. On the real, I was just trapped in my thoughts.
The sky is the limit, always heard that. Found myself when I learned that.
I see now still so much to be proud of. On the real, I was just trapped to feel lost.
What's good, everybody? Hey, look, he's got the light in front of me, so I can't see myself or how I look today. But I know it's a little gangster.
What do you mean? You supposed to know how you look when you walked out the door this morning.
Nah,
You
today's
know how when y'all check the mirror before y'all walk out, you be like, "Aight, this is good. Let me fix everything up and you good."
listen. This is the type of day I had. I got up this morning. I went and got my flu shot.
You still doing that?
Yeah. Absolutely. It's
Okay.
mandatory for the nurses at the hospital. We have to get
you're
them.
right.
So I got my flu shot, and then I had to take my Alicia because she's got to have all 4 of her wisdom teeth pulled out.
Oh shit!
So I had to take her to go see an oral surgeon in Bergenfield, 11:30 this morning.
The
Then
fuck
after-
you stay off that candy, Crip? The fuck
Nah.
wrong with you?
Well, no, the wisdom teeth are supposed to come out.
What's good, Juju?
Hey, The wisdom teeth is supposed to. So I've been busy. I've been
She
running.
still
around.
got her baby teeth?
Huh?
They supposed to come out like that. Like, she damn near grown.
Well, no, all of her baby teeth are grown, but her wisdom teeth that are growing in are shifting her adult teeth.
Ah, yeah,
So
they gotta
it's
come out.
Yeah, it's making it so that she's gonna need braces, and she's like, "No, I'm too perfect. I can't do braces now."
Girl, sit your ass down. son. Don't get into that. I fucks with you, but don't get into yourself.
Yo, my
Too
God.
hard right now.
Yeah, listen, she went someplace in Inglewood yesterday, black-owned lash place. I gotta get the name of it, but they did a good job. She went and got the little individual lashes put in. Like my daughter's.
Did you post it?
I didn't post it.
Okay, I'm about to say usually I'll post if you see, because I don't follow her. I think that's creepy. But
Yeah.
no, I'm serious. I don't want shit like that. I don't play around. Like you'll never see me like when you post with the kids. I'll look, but I don't like it. I think shit like that's creepy. It's just me.
Aw. Well,
But,
no, I know you're
No,
friends.
I know that, but it's just but like don't be too full of yourself. You're beautiful, young lady, but don't be feeling yourself.
Aw.
That's how people become ugly.
Yes. And then she was very, very happy to have gotten an internship position with makeup artist Francisco Darion, the guy who does my makeup.
Right.
She was accepted, and she's now she's going to be working as his intern.
Well, that's good, because Crip got a very, very, she has a very unique look.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what she is.
Right. Yeah.
And then she talks, and you're like, oh, she's from down south. She's not.
Right.
So she has a lot of, she has a lot going for her. And then, like, if you just take a picture from her from the shoulder up, you'll think she's one thing and something else or whatever.
Yeah.
So, she'll make a lot of money. What's good, JJ?
My daughter's exotic. Hey, Jermaine. Shout out to my boy Jermaine. He's here, JJ. He wanted me not to forget who he was next time. He watches the show, but last week he was very active, and I'm like, JJ, who was that? And then he reminded me.
Well,
what's
you
up?
just forget people. That's how you do.
Zach, what's up? I know you said Juju was here earlier. That's Zachary. What's going on?
He's
sweetheart?
here. He's here.
Yay. All right. So the other morning, I was on Facebook, and like I said, I get questions from my peoples. Like they don't want to be like. Not everything I post is always about the way it is with me, guys. I know I make it.
You think of your followers also from time to time.
Right. Like
Okay.
like you guys can definitely tell the things that are from me. I think.
What's good, Tone?
What's up? What's going on, Tony? I'll ask myself. But along with this came a few comments from some expected ladies, which I know is the case. And then after this, I'm going to give you guys like a secret hidden message from the goddess. You ever wish you could unsee someone's penis? Like, things were cool until you seen it and that type of shit? A couple of women answered on this post. I personally have been in this situation, so I felt it enough to post it up on my page to see if it would generate any comments. So let me read a couple of the comments for y'all. I'm sorry, I'm a little slow today.
We all know.
Shout out. All right, shout out to Lauren Mitchell. Out of everybody, she would be the first person that would come on and comment on this.
Talking about penises, she over it.
All over it. She said, girl, with a whole bunch of exclamation points. She felt that. I told her, I said, it's a huge deal breaker. It is.
From what? You got to clarify that. Fix
All
your
right.
mic towards you. There you go.
Okay, let me clarify.
Clarify, right.
Let me clarify this. We could be feeling a guy. Let me sit up. I'm like all slumped over and everything today, guys. I'm tired. All right, so we can feel a guy. We can really, really feel him.
Right.
Try to hold off as long as we can on anything sexual because, like, for us, it's heartbreaking it's heartbreaking for a guy's penis to be small that we like.
What would you consider? See, like, I always want to ask this question when you converse with women, because everyone's version of small is different than someone else's. So, what do you consider small to your standards? Because, like, I used to be mad cool with a chick, and she said she didn't know what it was about her, but all she kept finding was horses. Like, you know what I mean?
Okay, let me just say something real quick. Let me just say something. It took me up until like maybe last year, and I'm being dead serious, just last year, to realize that the men, that I have children with, my baby fathers, are definitely, just the last two, are definitely a lot more hung than normal.
Okay.
So, because I was dealing with one for, 11 years and I wasn't cheating and I was doing okay.
We don't believe it, but go ahead.
For like the first 8 years.
8 days, go ahead.
Because that was the case with that. I didn't, I didn't really get to experience too much of what anybody else had going on.
Okay.
Now, I was in Facebook groups. I still am in a Facebook group. I'm getting notifications. My boy is trying to get it going live again. I'm actually the owner of that group, but they used to pop off back in the day. And I swear, a lot of men in those groups used to it had to have been that they was catfishing, because I can't understand how, like, later in life, I'm encountering so many men that are not as hung as what I'm used to.
Okay.
And it can in some cases be a deal breaker. And what's small to me is if you cannot put two hands on it when you're sucking it, like if you cannot place two hands on it like this, but only just one hand, it's small.
Okay.
That's my opinion.
Right.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good, because like I said, we all everyone's different, so we need to know from your standpoint, how do you view it, and how is it to you? So yes, what we need to know. So when you're talking about that being a disappointing scenario, and I also got to ask, from this standpoint also, if you like the person, you would judge that
Yes.
as every characteristic. So if he treated you like shit, but he just had a big ass dick, that's cool.
That's important.
Wow. Okay.
I'm sorry. Yo, listen. And maybe this is the reason why I'm so fixated on
JJ said, matter of fact, that's how we met.
in the group. Yep, in Facebook group. Hey, like, he remember.
JJ said I was that nigga with the 13.
Yeah.
That
Everybody
was
in
me.
my group was packing.
That was me, shorty.
That group was off the hook. I'm still friends with a lot of my admins from back in the day in those little freak groups. I had it
Right.
going on. But
So you would take a hung dude over actual care and everything else. That would trump everything else to you.
Mr. Sex is important in a relationship. You're asking me this?
Well, you gotta remember, women are different than men.
Okay.
You already know my view on it, and there's no disrespect to women, but at the end of the day, a woman, you got a fucking hole and it gets wet. That's it. Some know how to move, some don't. Some asses are bigger, some not. Some titties are bigger, not. But other than a guy, we're the ones that come in different shapes and sizes. Some women like girth than length. Some women like length than girth. But you got a guy who's hung, but his shit is like a pencil. And it's like you don't feel anything. He's just going deep. So, like, we're the ones that come in so many different shapes and sizes. We're the ones.
Okay, and that's the reason why if you got one that's got a good shape to it, keep them. Because
Well, a lot of dudes are doing penis augmentations now.
Listen.
So there are two ways to do augmentations. The safest way is just to get ejections, and that broadens the width of your penis. The other one is very dangerous because when you cut it all off and add, from your ass or whatever, try to add length to it. But the problem with that is a majority of the time you won't be able to get a full stand-up hard erection anymore. So a lot of guys are just going with the injection shots to, getting injection shots that like double the width.
Okay, what about the old-fashioned penis pump? Doesn't that work a little bit too?
Come on, man. That was like the biggest con in the fucking world. It's what I tell
It doesn't
people.
work?
Like, guys' length changes. depending on if they're really excited, if they're not. If you be like girls who've been with guys, you had guys at certain times they've been a little more rock hard than other times. Sometimes they're semi hard, so it's different.
Okay. So at its fullest, like I said, if you can't do like this,
Right.
I mean, the purpose of this whole gesture is so that way you get like the movement that goes both ways. You can't do it just one way. Gotta be able to suck it and grab it both ways.
Right. Okay.
In order for it to be enjoyable. So if that cannot be accomplished, then it I can't. But again, size does not matter as far as like
You just hold on.
Okay.
It matters or it doesn't matter for you.
All right.
You just said it matters.
I'm like as far as like climax. I know guys with some little penises that can make women still climax.
Right.
So I don't want my little penis friends, watchers, viewers to get upset. There are some women that are can still work with you, and to be 100% honest with you, being that I am an ass virgin still, I would much rather somebody
disclaimer. Don't y'all believe that shit, but go ahead. Don't y'all believe that shit. Guys be sitting here trying to pull wool over your motherfucking eyes from time
I
to
am
time.
an ass virgin.
We all now.
I've never done
Everybody in the chat, roll your eyes at the same time as me. Count to 3. 1, 2.
it. Shut up, yo. I'm being I have never done it in my booty. I'm dead serious. I always say this. I don't know why you don't believe me.
Put the mic closer.
Some of y'all smaller penis people would be appreciated. I have a dildo at home, and I be trying to do it myself, and it just don't go nowhere. So I'd appreciate a small penis in there.
All right, so Prodigy says, don't some guys take pills for that? Now, Prodigy, no amount of pill is going to help your length. You will get harder, longer, but length, no. Now, you can pull and stretch. That can happen. And JJ says that pump don't work. Right. It's just a mental thing. From a guy's standpoint, if you think you got a big dick, you're going to work your dick like you got a big dick. Period. It don't matter what you're packing. If you got a big dick, you're going to work that pussy like you got a big dick. If you think you got a little dick, you're going to work shit like you got a little dick. It's all on you, fellas.
Michelle just texted me and said there's no sound. Who's not getting sound?
You have sound.
I don't know.
I don't know.
You sure I have sound? Can y'all hear me?
I see the volume moving.
Oh, okay. I don't know. So anyway, let me read a couple more in the comments. Shout out to Sharon Robert Wilson. She left.
Up.
Ah.
Yeah, we hear you. All right.
Okay. She's saying we're having a sound problem. I don't know.
No sound problem. Fix your phone.
Maybe it's her phone. Shout out to Pilar McNeil. She also agreed with me on this. Wilma Cargiger Aventern. Never say her full name. Wilma.
How you be fucking people shit up? Like
she's like Barbados. She's from Barbados. She's
Okay.
got this real long, exotic looking name.
Okay.
But she went to high school with me. She says, way too many damn times. The disappointment was real. Best part was he swore his shit was pretty. Dead ass. It wasn't. He got blocked immediately.
Well, here's the thing. We all have to admit, penises are not great looking. I'm sorry. Like
Oh, that's a lie.
You think penises are great looking?
Yes.
A lot of women think penises aren't, and fellas think too. It's not like, I'm going to take my penis on a fashion show, put in some Louis Vuitton coats and hoodies and shit, But I don't know. She been fucking. The only difference you can really tell from that standpoint is from guys who are circumcised and guys who aren't circumcised.
I like a
Now,
two-tone dick.
I think, yeah, I've seen it. I think it's kind of scary, the uncircumcised people, but you know what I mean? You got to pull all that shit back and it smells like hot dogs. But
I had to deal with that for 11 years. It was horrible.
Ugh.
But anyway, yeah, okay. A woman is supposed to suck your dick. Like, this shit is the best looking, prettiest, sexiest thing. So when I do it, I look at my nigga shit as being pretty. I love his dick. I love
Well, no, I understand what you're saying. Tone says you can have a mandingo and not be able to satisfy, according to women, and they have had
It's
a lot
true.
of studies.
It's
Well,
true.
I think so much goes into, and this is why I always say from a male. I'm a male, so I'm probably be a little biased, but I think so much goes into the man's perspective. We have to stay hard. We got to, how long should sex be? Is 10 minutes long enough? Is that too short? Did she come? Like, so much goes into us as far as women. All you got to do is get fucking wet. And
Oh my God, yo.
If you can't get wet, that's what fucking lube is for. So all the pressure is on the fucking man.
Yo.
JJ says exactly, Tone. I've heard the same thing time and time again.
Okay. Let me say something since you downplaying the power of the pussy, okay?
Hold on for a second. If I'm on the show, stop texting me.
Huh?
Everyone can hear something's wrong with your phone. Fix your phone. Michelle's texting me, hello. Everyone hears her. Everyone hears me.
You guys can hear me,
Something's wrong
right?
with your phone.
She just texted me no sound. I don't know.
Something wrong with her.
All right.
Everyone else can hear you.
Okay. What was I gonna say? Damn, what the hell was I saying?
Well, we talked about Tone and
Oh yeah, about the whole mandingo. It's true. Listen, it is 100% true.
Well, see, now you're contradicting. What you're saying, because you're saying it matters, but then if
Not for everybody.
okay, you yourself said you have to have a two-fisted guy.
That is
and
not.
you don't have no disrespect to you. I fucks with you hard, but you ain't got girly hands. You don't. Like, you got some, like, you ready to box hands.
Yo, listen.
Look, put your tits up. Yeah, exactly. They don't know little hands. And you're a tall young lady for a female. You're tall for a young lady. So from that standpoint, but again, you're saying it
I know what I
does
was
matter, but now you're saying it doesn't matter.
Okay, here's the thing. But then I'll get back to how you just started downplaying the pussy, okay? That's what I was talking about before. Now, here's my thing. When I'm doing this,
Right,
I'm just talking about the length.
right.
I like when I'm giving D head, I like to put my hands on both.
Right.
And still have dick to suck on and grind it, like wine and shit. Like,
Right.
Because we got enough space for that.
Right.
Now, because that is what I've gotten used to all of this time, and then the one before him was pretty much kind of like the same, maybe
Okay.
little, maybe. I don't. It was average, and then not to go with somebody else, or whatever. I have not, but to go with someone else, and then it makes it awkward to not be able to do the things that you're used to doing because you can't physically.
Everybody is different, and that's what I tell. Like, one girl might like back shots, the other one might like to ride all the time. So it's different. But like I said, I think all the burden is on guys. For your ladies, it's a fucking hole.
Yo,
It's
okay,
wet.
so now we're gonna get back to how you
Let's get back
disrespecting
into-
the
let's
pussy,
go,
okay?
let's go.
My pussy does Kegels. A real woman's pussy does Kegels. A real woman's pussy will grip the shit out of your shit and let it go and tighten
Yo,
it back
JJ
up
said
and let
you
it
be
go and tighten it back up and keep going.
JJ said you could slap box with them big old hands. Got it.
Yo, man. Yo, listen. Yo, listen.
He didn't say it to that extent. I just added something else.
I do got
Now, from the female
Fighting
perspective,
hands.
you were saying wetness and stuff like that. So you believe the pressure is more on a female than a guy, or
Hell
you think it's
yeah.
the same?
Yo,
How?
what we do with our pussy and what we do when our ass is up in the air makes all the difference for how good sex is gonna be. It ain't supposed to be all up to the guy. It's
I
not
didn't say
supposed
it's
to
up
be.
to. I said, who do you believe that the most pressure is on? Is it on the guys or the females?
It's
Again,
on the females because some of us
No.
really do feel like we are just a whole. Some of us cannot fuck. I can fuck.
but you're talking
Yo.
about a guy's length and girth and shit,
Yo, oh yeah.
and an ability to stay hard. So if a guy had a
And you know damn well
above average penis, but he can only fuck you for 3 minutes, is that satisfying?
Yo, listen. You know damn well I was getting, and I've made it very clear on this show
That's your people's though.
that I was getting hammered by a small one, okay?
Right, that was your people's. But what I'm saying, again, at the end of the day,
And I was in love with that nigga. So let's you know, that's
Right.
like it sprung. He called me the other day, and I'm still trying to stop myself from running right back over there because I know I will, and then I'll end up going through the same shit again.
okay.
But that's some little dick I could take anytime.
Okay.
So, like I said, it didn't matter to me as much then because I guess that average to small was what I was used to. But I
Okay.
can't do that right now.
Okay. So
In
you're
my
saying
life.
if you would experience that after experiencing what you're experiencing now, you don't think you'll have the same effect?
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
Any more comments on that? I like this. This was a good one.
It wasn't supposed to be. It was just, oh yeah. The last comment came from JJ, his silly ass, and all he said was, "You can't unsee it now."
It's true. Well, I mean, you know, I don't know if I want to say unfortunately or fortunately, we hold sex very high when it comes to relationships values. And I don't know if it's the right thing to do. At the end of the day, and I always say that, I think it'll be very hard to settle down with earth-shattering sex. I think what you'll wind up doing is settling down with someone that can satisfy you, which not saying it's a world of a difference between the two, but at the end of the day, if we all can go back and think to that greatest sex we've ever had, we're not with those people.
Yo,
It's the truth.
I put a post up on my Facebook page the other day. I was telling the truth. I didn't have my first orgasm until I was 34 years old.
Yeah, I saw that.
Okay, and like, it's not uncommon. I've talked about it a little bit on the show through the years that I've been doing it here.
Right.
I was going to the doctor trying to figure out like why I couldn't have that enjoyable sex that everybody else seemed to always be talking about and having all the time. And for a while it sucked. It sucked to me. And I don't know because I was with one person that was able to do it finally, and now it happens.
Right.
I don't know if I needed something with a little bit more length to it to get to where it was.
Here's what I say to me. I think if you're into the person, you could turn it to very good sex. I think when it comes to it, like, cause you post stuff about, watching your man masturbate and watching other things and how much that turns you on.
Yes.
So if you can find a person that's willing to get you to, that oh my gosh moments or states and be like, yo, the way he looks in those boxes, those sweats, or just the way he carries himself, his swag, it's so sexy.
That's dope. I'm just sitting here thinking about how I'm gonna be alone all weekend.
You be all right.
God. All right. Let's get up our other topic. Let's talk about our other topic. So now this next topic. Oh, I disappeared.
I had the wrong one. My bad.
See how I just disappear and appear, y'all? This next topic did all right on Facebook. It did good on Truth's page too, and again,
You had a lot of conversations on this one.
yeah, I appreciate anybody and everybody who comments on all of my posts. That's the reason why I try to give you guys a shout out, especially, if you're watching. Thank you so much. So I saw this in a group and it didn't generate any comments. And when you're in a group with 5,000 people, you tend not to,
Respect it. Yeah.
want to comment because then you're going to be getting notifications from everybody all day. So I snatched it up and took it from the group just to see what everybody thought about it. All right. So I said, well, ladies, can't leave out the fellas. Can y'all trust a woman that you've snatched from another woman? Men, can you trust... I'm sorry, females, can you trust a man that you've snatched from another woman? I wanted to know from both sides, how everybody felt about this. And then I ended the question with saying, is it true that the way you get them is how you lose them? I've always felt that way. Like, I think about how I'll meet a guy on Facebook or meet a guy on any type of social media, and I think to myself, okay, right before he met me, he was trying to do the same thing with someone else and probably trying to meet them the same exact way. So am I stupid for thinking that the same way how he met me would be the same way how he could be sitting around trying to meet someone else? And can he also think the same thing about me? Have you ever been with somebody and the same way how you got them is how you lose them? I have. Many times. So, I tried to dig deep with people to find out if they thought that was like the case or the scenario. Shout out to Jaquan Lewis. He said, it would be hard to trust another woman that I snatched from another man. I asked him why. He said, because if she cheated on him with me, how do I not know that that's what she's going to do on a regular? Okay. All right. Shout out to Prodigy. She said no. I wouldn't trust a man that would do that. He's a sneak. He's a creep. Has skeletons in his closet. No way. That's just a relationship that you can throw in the trash. And it just shows how weak he is. He can't stay committed in a relationship. If you stole him away that easy, I doubt he can be committed to you. Shout out to Iris Mateo Francis. She said nope, because I tried. And not once. And that nigga just can't be trusted. And believe me when I tell you, ain't nothing really wrong with me.
What's her name?
That's Iris.
Let me see what she look like.
Mateo.
Shit like that.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, you a little too cocky on that one, young lady.
Yeah. She's pretty. Puerto Rican girl. Shout out to Lauren Mitchell. She says, better not. You just opened up the side chick position. Shout out to Tony.
Yeah.
He says there's no such thing. No man gets snatched from a woman unless he wants to be snatched away, and vice versa for women. The insinuation that someone can instinctively take you away from someone else with little to no effort or even maximum effort is ridiculous. They're leaving the door open for you to do your thing. Otherwise, it's a bunch of wasted effort. To answer your question, think of this for a moment. No matter how easy or how hard it was to snatch him from another chick, there's always some woman better than you who can snatch him from you with the same amount of effort. Then who are you mad at, him or yourself? Hoes like that can't be trusted. Damn, Tony.
Tell us how you really feel.
He was using all those big words and shit. I don't know
Felt
if y'all can
this
tell
one.
I'm high as hell tonight.
Yeah.
But to be honest with you, I think I can focus and read a lot better. My lungs are just messed up. Shout out to Anna Evans. She said, hell no. And why would you want a man that cheats anyway? Shout out to Wilma again. She said, nope. In the back of your mind, you will always be suspicious of his or her activities, whether it's shown or acted upon or not. Michael Fussell, shout out to him. That's the one that took me on a bad date last year for my birthday.
You keep throwing shots at my man.
He says yes sometimes, because I talked about that. That whole shit was just ridiculous. That's just unfortunate, because he's a good dude. Shout out to Joy Grader. She said, hell the fuck no.
Damn.
Shout out to Jermaine. JJ.
Yep.
He said this one's kind of tough because this is the type of fantasy shit you sometimes read in books, but the seeing it in reality is always a different flip. Okay, in fantasy, the woman or man snatches the SO from another person, then they live happily ever after sometimes, but in reality, shit gets more grimy as fuck. Sometimes motherfuckers will snatch from another person and end up doing them a favor. That person might not be shit with extra baggage. But like I said, there's a small amount that does get the happily ever after.
Okay.
All right. Let me go flip on over to your page on your comments. Hallelujah. Okay. Shout out to June Drysdale. She said nope, and you a hoe too. And I said what I said.
Yo, she
cute.
shout the fuck out.
Yeah.
He truly is, yo.
Yeah. Shout out to Z Santiago. She said, question isn't that simple, honestly. And you said you understood that. I didn't understand that, so maybe...
I think pretty much it's a part I was going to talk about. Now, you do have people who are in relationships they shouldn't be in.
Uh-huh.
And unfortunately, they're just looking for something better. Sometimes grass is greener on the other side. Sometimes it's not situations.
Word.
But at the end of the day, there are some people who are in relationships. They have a problem with leaving or letting go of. And you have those situations where if you meet the right person, it'll help your situation out a lot easier. And it really does happen a lot more common when it comes to women, because they always say, they consider it as like a monkey theory. You don't let go of one branch till you got a firm grip on another.
Yeah, that's how I am.
So, from that standpoint, it would fit that whole scenario when it's a situation where you can say, or you just can't be alone or whatever the situation may be. And then you meet someone, you be like, wow, this is exactly what I've been looking for.
All right. Shout out to Liz Rosa.
Liz.
She said, nope, because if he was your man, he would have never been able to be snatched by anyone else.
Facts.
That's true.
And she bad.
Really?
Yeah, she is.
She got a lot of hair, I could tell from her profile
Yeah,
picture.
like, she cool as hell, though,
Nice.
I met her in the first station.
Okay.
It was funny as hell, Michelle probably get mad at me saying it, but, oh, man, she wanted Michelle so bad.
Michelle can't hear us.
That's all right. She wanted Michelle real bad. Beautiful young lady.
Oh,
She just
okay.
had 2 granddaughters or whatever.
Okay.
But nah, like she's educated. She's cool as hell though.
Okay. All right. Shout out to Everfresh Jay McFly. He was cool. I don't know if he was gonna have a chance to watch, but
Oh, Jason, I'll tag him into it.
okay. He said, in my experience, the snatch woman usually has trust issues.
Damn.
So she ended up pushing me away, fearing I was trying to snatch someone else.
Damn.
I mean, that's basically how it is.
You ain't lying.
And I told him, I said, she feels you lose them the way you get them, which is why I added the end of that to okay, for a small minute.
Do you really believe that though?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead, finish that. We'll talk about it.
I want you to really think about it. Like, listen to me, but while I'm explaining this, think about your relationships that you had, and think about how you got them, and then think about how you lost them. It wasn't the same shit. Yo, I think about, put it like this. We might be a little happy, like, okay, yeah, I was the side chick, and now I trumped it up, and now I'm the main chick. On the outside, we give that exterior, like, yeah, we're really happy to be in this position that we're in. Like, oh my God, it took 6 years as the side chick, and now I've gotten promoted up. Okay, you get promoted up to be in that position, but in the back of your mind, you're gonna always think to yourself, well, damn, he did have a whole nother bitch, and it was me.
Stop talking about Steve Harvey like that. But go ahead.
What happened?
That's how he would do. He always leave his wife for his side bitch.
Oh my God.
And then marry his side bitch. He did it twice.
See? Now, if I was a woman, knowing that about Steve Harvey, I would stay far the fuck away. The same way you get them is how you lose them.
We'll talk about it. Finish the comments. We'll
All right.
get into it.
Okay. No, the rest of the comments was me telling him she feels you lose them the same way you
Okay.
get
I
them.
thought there was a couple more in there.
That's it.
I say this. There are 2 different, well, not 2, but I think 2 of the categories are you have people who are in between relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Those can work. I believe those can. Now, there's a difference of other situations like you talked about where someone is married and you're dating a married man and you're the side bitch and he's stringing you along, telling you he's going to leave her, this and that shit. That I can see a woman or a man having that issue about, is this going to work? Now, when it's a situation where someone already has their foot out the door for whatever reason, and then they meet someone, those can work to me. Because it's not like I'm taking you from a great situation or you're taking me from a great situation.
Okay.
These parties are in something that's not working. They're still in it. It's not working. But at the end of the day, I'm still looking. There are people that are in relationships, but they're still looking. So I wouldn't consider that snatched. Now the whole marriage thing and you are the side bitch, that I'll take that. Okay.
All right. It's always gonna be a little bit of insecurity there, depending on how you get someone. Honestly, especially if you meet them online.
Some of those be the greatest relationships.
Yes,
because you actually have to get to know that person. Because you're not here, we're not in front of each other, so conversations, texts turns into phone calls, and I actually really get the opportunity to know you. And the ones that the person actually told the truth about who they were, what they believe in, what they like, those are the ones that go in to get married. Now you have the ones that lie, talking about they light skin when they dark as hell. You know, they got a crazy ass body, and they're me and you put together. But like when you really have an opportunity, which we don't do these days, to truly get to know someone, because we're looking at dick bulges. We're looking at the ass. We're looking at titties and lips and face and eyes. That's what we're concentrating on. Instead of saying, wow, can I hold a conversation with this person?
Okay. I want to explain to you guys the reason why I feel like the way you get them is how you lose them. And
we're here.
All right. I met Henry online. Okay. I met him on MySpace.
Damn.
We're going like 12 years deep now.
Okay.
12 years, 4 kids. I met him on MySpace. Now, shortly after me and Henry got together, like 3 months after we met, I got pregnant with our daughter, Paris.
Okay.
All right. So, you know, we met online. We hooked up a couple of times. I got pregnant. Like, it was like the first time we met, he never left my house after that. He just stayed there.
He beat your shit up like that? You were like, move in, nigga.
No, he got the good shit and was like, I'm moving in, bitch.
Okay.
Like how they all do. Then they want to put babies and shit in there to try to keep me. But anyway. So, like I said, I met Henry online. And, you know, like a year into our relationship, once we got to know each other and then we had this baby together, we're looking at each other like, what the fuck? Like, I don't like you. You don't like me.
Right.
He's on, at the time, still MySpace, you know, checking out other girls. He had a Tinder page. And I got on his Tinder page and I put a picture of him that was like really bad, and I put like he had HIV on it and that he was infecting people. And then I changed his password. So someplace out there that page is still floating around. But anyway, that's what you get for fucking with me. But Henry used to always try to have other conversations with women online.
Okay.
And he cheated on me a couple of times in the beginning of our relationship with girls that he met online. So I adopted that theory when I started to think about how years later I met Henry online and I lost him to chicks online. And then I met Delaney online. You know, and like, will I lose him to a chick online? Probably. I mean, I don't think I will ever lose him, but...
You the thing. You don't want to keep doing the same shit, but I feel you. Well, I mean, you've already... Here's what I think women fail to realize about men. When we happy, you ladies make us unfucking happy.
Oh, my God, yo.
Men are very simple. I say it all the time, and this is copywritten for those people out there who's listening to it. There's a key to a happy relationship with a man, and there's 3 things. Keep his balls empty, keep his stomach full, and know when to shut the fuck up. Those 3 things, and you'll have a happy man.
Listen, there's got to be some type of fucking communication in there somewhere, man.
Man, so you have to stand, and women just refuse to understand it. We're not like you guys. We don't have to discuss every millisecond of our day, of anything. Like, we want to know your day. We don't not want to know it, But y'all take it to the 5,000%.
Okay. All right.
How was your day? What happened? All right, cool. You good? All right, let me do what I was doing.
Oh my God.
We're not trying to sit there and have a 4-hour fucking conversation.
Why?
This is what your girls is for.
Yo, after you've been gone all day, you should be happy that
All right,
your
and
woman.
if you are as most women are, you've been texting that nigga all day anyway. So I ain't trying to hear that shit.
Hell to the no.
So at the end of the day, yes, let's talk. How was your day? Let's have a conversation. But if it turns to a 4-hour fucking thing, you lost us.
Listen, it should turn into a 4-hour.
And you're
thing.
not gonna meet a man who's gonna do it.
My man cannot be on the phone at work, so there's no reason for me to text him. We text good morning, or he texts me good morning before he starts his shift. I don't hear from him again until like he gets home around maybe 4:30, 5 o'clock.
That's why that nigga happy. But go ahead.
Well, I know he can't.
No, but I'm saying that it's like, yes,
he can't be on his phone at work.
We are interested in your day, ladies. Yes, we are. We want to make sure you're good. We want to make sure you had an eventful day, but it shouldn't turn into a 4-hour conversation.
It should, especially if you haven't bothered them all day long. Nigga, we gonna
ladies,
sit on the phone
listen
and
for me. Listen to me now. Don't listen to Goddess on this one. Tell you now. You're going to go have a 4-hour conversation with your man. He going to fall asleep on you.
happy wife makes a happy life.
You out your everlasting mind. Whoever said that, dumb as shit, and that man is miserable as hell.
Oh,
Happy me makes a happy life.
Oh,
I don't give a fuck about your happiness if I'm happy. And that's what I think. Well, I said that wrong. You make me happy means you're making me happy. So I want you to be happy.
Okay.
And I think that's what a lot of people fail to realize. Once that person's happy, it's a good portion of that is because you're in their life. You're doing the right things. That's a happy relationship. If everything about you is making sure your wife is happy, like me and Michelle went to see this movie yesterday, and it's called Let Him Go. And I was, it was a good movie, but I was upset because his wife caused him to fucking die. Because she was just so fucking determined, and he wound up dying because of her determination.
I can't.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, at the end of the day, there are two people in a relationship. Everyone has to be happy. Everyone has to be satisfied. But if you have one person that just wants everything their way, this is when you're going to have that, why is he always cheating on me? Why can't I keep a man? You're going to be having these conversations.
Tony just texted me and said, happy house is a happy spouse.
Agreed.
Fuck that.
Because at the end of the day, and this is like, it's not about the woman being happy, fellas. It's not. And what wind up happening is a lot of these guys be married 15, 20 years, and they can't take it anymore, and this is when they have families out of Woodlock. You meet their 12-year-old, or whatever the situation may be, because they get to a point to where they can't take it anymore, because everything they've ever done has been for your happiness, and they haven't been able to be happy.
I don't know. I just feel like as long as the woman is happy at the house.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, like, you guys want your dick sucked, right? You want that. Don't you want it?
Why should we have...
A woman's
right.
only going to do it if she's happy.
Here's the thing.
Y'all
Men-
be wanting your dick sucked. You better make that woman happy.
Men and women, listen to this. And this will be the realest shit you'll ever hear from this station. Anything you have to ask for is a problem. In a relationship, if you have to ask for something in a relationship, it's a problem. Dead serious. If you truly want someone to be happy, you're going to do the things to make them happy.
Oh,
Whether it's gifts, the
That
phone
works
calls,
both ways. That
the
works both
texts
ways.
throughout the text throughout the. I didn't say men or women. You didn't hear me say that. I said if you want a relationship to work, you should know what makes that person happy, and you do them. Either you do them or you don't. Like I said, it's not hard. It's not calculus to the 5,000 power. What do you do? What makes you happy? What makes him happy? What makes her happy? And you're in a relationship, these are the things that you want to do for that person in the relationship. But if I have to ask you for the things that makes me happy, or you have to ask me for the things that makes you happy, it's a fucking problem.
Okay. Here's the thing. And here's what us women tend to do we put the happiness of ourselves down here and the happiness of the man up here.
And that's the problem also,
And
though.
end up being fucking miserable
But that's the problem.
doing that.
I don't think 50-50 exists. That's the dumbest shit in the world. It makes no sense. If me and you decide we're going to make this a relationship, we're going to be monogamous, we're going to be committed, I need to do the same things that made you want to
Yes.
make that decision.
Yes.
I don't want to be with no one else but you.
Right.
Period. And that's why I say to people, when it comes to relationships, the moment you stop dating, it's a wrap.
Okay, that's not true.
It is.
Number
You
one,
can't stop dating.
I never dated.
No, I'm talking about dating is all the things that made that person want to be with just you, that's dating. You know, whether it's going out to dinner, movie night, bowling, or whatever the situation may be. You know, like Michelle, when me and Michelle met, Michelle wasn't a big movie person. She turned into one. Darrell started going bowling. I started going bowling. She's trying to learn how to bowl too. She has her own ball. So you understand the fact of something that person loves to do. You're going to try to do something, do that also. That's
Right.
a great thing. Now, I'm saying if you have to force someone to do something, then that's different.
Right.
Like, I don't eat pork. You trying to make me eat pork is going to be a problem or a situation. So what I'm saying is, that dating, I know you like this. So I'm going to keep doing it because I want you to be a part of my life. But the problem we get into when it comes to relationships, we're mad, we're upset, so we're not going to do those things because we're mad, we're upset. Then that means the relationship is over.
Basically. And if I tell you what, one thing.
Michelle says, I never snatched a man, so I'm not so unfortunately.
Never snatched anybody?
She lying. She stalked me, though, but it was all right.
Damn.
No, like we've always told the story about how me and Michelle met. I wasn't looking for anything. I didn't expect to run into her. It was we had a business event earlier that day, and I was fucking shit-faced.
Oh, my God.
She came there. She was already tipsy, and to this day, I think Michelle is one of the most sexiest women alive. I've always tell her that. And it was this empty seat right next to her. And when I mean, it was a revolving door with every guy trying to hit on her and talk to her. And I thought it was fun. And then she just kept staring at me. So I was like, I'm going to go over and fuck with her because she keeps staring at me. And I thought it was fun, and that led into a relationship. But at the end of the day, I wasn't looking for one. I was content within myself or what I was, doing what I was doing. And, me and her, we had a conversation that night. We kept conversating. We talked on a regular basis. And, she started coming to the station and stuff, and we started dating.
Yeah,
She said she never snatched no man. People gotta remember, Michelle speaks 12 languages, so I'm dead serious. Like, she speaks multiple languages, so she was saying she never snatched no man, so I can't relate to that. I mean, here's the thing. We've all fucked with people who was dating other people. Period. You have too.
Okay. Yes, but it
No,
wasn't
I'm talking
my
to her.
fucking fault.
She has too. So
Oh, okay.
technically, you probably didn't turn it into a relationship, but we all fucked with other people who were fucking with other people who were in relationships.
Sadly.
We've done it.
I got out.
Well, we are selfish creatures. Me and Goddess always has this conversation on her show where we talk about no matter how long you've been with the person, you've always been with yourself years more than that person. So at a particular point in time in your situation, you will have selfish ways or selfish things.
Mm-hmm.
But what I'm saying is when it comes to a relationship, this is when you have to catch yourself or correct yourself or whatever. And that's why I was saying, like, when it comes to dating, you always have to keep dating.
Yeah. I never dated.
You have dated. What I'm saying is when you've started your online conversation with your baby fathers, because you got 30 of them, and they made you feel a way that said to you, I would like to be a part of your life.
Yo, I only
So
wanted
what
to fuck with Delaney because he was tall.
But it was something about it. But at
He
the
was
end
tall.
right? But you keep running out there, and every other picture is my family, my boo, my.
I
so
love
it's
him.
something, right? But it's something that he's doing that's making you want to be with him.
Yeah, it's fucking sex.
Oh well,
That's
knock
it.
yourself out.
That's it. That's it.
That's sad. But
That's
other
it.
than-
It is sad.
Yeah.
I wish it was different.
But other than
I
that,
swear, y'all.
continue to date people. Don't get comfortable. We do. It happens. You have to catch yourself. And what I always tell people, the person you're dating will tell you. They may not come out verbally and say it, but throughout their actions and everything, they'll let you know you're not doing what you used to do.
Or pay attention.
Yeah, you have to pay attention.
Pay attention. Pay attention. Pay attention. Yo, listen. I feel Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion's WAP. I feel a lot of that. I feel every
Good
fucking.
pussy ain't keep a man nowhere.
You're bugging.
It doesn't. It'll keep me around in your life,
Yo.
but it's not going. Women, men, pussy and dick ain't gonna keep nobody in a relationship.
Yo, listen.
Facts.
I've been with men. I won't mention their names that have gotten me pregnant to try to keep me around in a fucking relationship.
Well, no, they ain't trying to keep you in a relationship. They try to keep you
And
in their
that's
life.
pussy.
There's a difference. No, they try to keep you in their life.
No, it was pussy.
No, they want to keep you in their life. See, trying to keep you is keeping you in a relationship. They're not trying to keep you in a relationship. They want to keep you because you pay for everything.
No, that's not true. It's
It's
not
the
because I
fucking
pay
truth. I've never. Hey, I respect the shit out of you. I do, and you know this. But at the end of the day, you know I've never pulled no punches with you.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't never do no punk ass shit with you.
Mhm.
But if you show a man that you're gonna pay their rent, their bills, all the other shit in their life, and they gotta do anything, what man's gonna leave that? Just like from an opposite side, a 180 side, where you have women who are being taken care of by men, you're gonna still fuck with that person. So again, they're fucking with you not because you have that great heart,
Not
or you
necessarily.
don't
Not
do
necessarily.
it. Don't do it.
Listen,
Don't do it.
I will because
Don't do
the
it.
girl that Henry was with before he got with me, he used to take care of. Okay?
Right.
I did one thing for him, and that was get a cell phone put on in my name.
Right.
And he left that girl and just never left me after that.
No, I feel you because like I said, you have some people. That's why I tell people all the time, like, a relationship can't be me. You're not the only one in it. The other person's a part of it also. So from a man perspective to have, or a woman's, to have taken care of a person, the entire situation, and they didn't get anything in return, it's going to happen.
I feel like I think me being more of like the spender in the relationship.
Not the spender, you take care.
Okay, me being more of the taker care of in a relationship shows that I would much rather see them on my level than below me.
They're not. Okay, here's the thing.
I'm helping them.
You're
That's
not
what I'm
helping
doing. I am helping
You're
them.
not. If you were helping them, they would have said, it's why I tell people all the time, if you were helping them, they would have been on your level. So it's like, I don't care if you're making $5 and I'm making 10. I'm going to help you get there. You're not helping them get there. You're just keep taking care of them.
No, I'm
So if I can, no, you can't tell me that. Because if you're still paying the motherfucking bills 5 years later, it's a fucking problem. So I didn't get you to no point because we're still having the same issues and the same problems because you're not doing what you need to do to better yourself. Now I understand you holding them down while they work, they get there, but you got to bring something to the table. You got to bring something to the table. But if you keep paying for everything, you keep saying, I remember the conversation not too long, I got to pay cable bills and all this other shit, and fuck out of here.
Can't have 'em
Fuck out of here. Nigga, you can play cards to yourself. You can play solitary. You can play
sitting over there without cable.
You can play handball with yourself. You can beat your dick, play with your booty, whatever it is. Fuck out of here.
With your booty.
But again, at the end of the day,
Listen.
someone has to be. A greatest example I can always say. Here's the difference between Beyonce and Jay-Z and Nicole and Dr. Dre. you have a man who's a billionaire and a woman out of that entire relationship, 20-some years, she's never established her own business. She's never established her own relationships, business-wise. She has nothing to hold for herself but being his soon-to-be ex-wife. Where as far as Beyonce and Jay-Z, they make $1 billion together. So she's bringing nothing to the table. She's just cool with being taken care of.
That's
It
why
only
she want
goes
all
for
that
so
money.
long. Right, but now all that money is over there and she's over here by herself.
Choking, y'all.
Stop fucking doing it. That's simple. You keep pulling on it, waiting for it. But again, bring something to the table. Don't be Nicole, who's trying to get $2 million a month, who's now subpoenaed all his so-called alleged side pieces and trying to fight all this other shit, stolen money from the company. This chick is headed for she's headed for a rocky road.
I don't know much about that story.
Well, it's again, if you dated a man for 24 years and he's a billionaire, how do you not have your own business? How do you not have a business? How are you not a
He
CEO?
knew what he was doing.
No, he didn't know what he was doing.
Why are they divorcing?
Huh? Well, I guess he got tired of her spending money all the time, not doing. She didn't bring anything to the table.
Nobody cheated?
Huh? I'm sure he cheated. But at the end of the day, what did she bring to the table? Nothing. Where as far as other people, you would have had your own hair company, makeup company, something, bitch.
Right.
Something. Start a record label, bitch. Sign your niece or something. But at the end of the day, all those connections that you've ran into because of your spouse, and you don't have anything to show for it.
Right. No, you're right. All right, y'all. Can you trust a man that's been snatched? No, I wouldn't. Same way you get them is how you lose them. That's my answer.
Okay.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. Yo, today, like I said, today was a laid-back day.
We couldn't tell.
You couldn't? I think I was a lot more verbal.
It was a big-ass joke, but again, the fact that you didn't catch that showed it.
I don't know nothing. I'll be high all the time.
You be all right.
I'll be all right. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in to this week's edition of Grown Talk with Goddess. If you have any questions, anything you want to see me talk about, let me know. Y'all know how to get in contact with me. Everybody stay safe out there. Go get your flu shots. Keep your hands clean, social distance. We all going to be all right. Have a good weekend. Stay safe.
And also, don't forget, if you miss any of Goddess's shows or you wanted to see it again, obviously you have YouTube, but if you're at a job where you're just able to just listen to it, we're on Spotify, we're on iTunes, we're on a lot of different platforms. So you could just log on Anchor or whatever it is, and you can listen to the Goddess Show and not get in trouble in work.
Yay.
Peace.